Everyone hear me okay? All right. How's it going?
Yeah.
Yes. My name is Curtis L. Crisler. I am your Indiana Poet Laureate. And what we're doing today is called a pop-up Indiana Chitlin Circuit. So I want to explain what this is all about. So back in Jim Crow days, there were chitlin circuits. You probably heard of the Green Book, saw the movie or whatever, and it's similar to that. So since there are separations of color, water fountains for colored people, water fountains for white people and stuff like that, black and white people couldn't perform together unless it was after hours in juke joints and things of that nature. So I always think of Louis Armstrong and Big Spiderbeck playing in juke joints at 1 and 3 in the morning where they weren't supposed to, but they were doing. And so the Chitlin Circuit is a circuit where people could go who were African American and could go to places and feel safe. And they put a little money in their pocket, they fed them, if they had to stay the night, they would put them up, and then they would go to the next place. And if I'm correct, Madam C.J. Walker's theater was one of those places in Indy. So places like that would be the Chitlin Circuit. And then it got a bad name because it got to be this thing where they would say the entertainment that you're putting together is below bar or something like that. They even said that of Tyler Perry with the Mud Deer stuff that he was doing and how he was doing it. Now it's kind of crazy because he owns his own studio and he doesn't have to go to Hollywood and he's making his own content and he's got people's names on his studio building like Oprah and Denzel and stuff like that. So I'm just looking at it from the perspective of getting together and having the jam session. So what would happen is you come in, if you're the entertainment, the people who are hosting you are playing with you, getting to work with you if you're a singer or a jazz musician or a blues person, that kind of thing. So we're doing it, but we're doing it with poetry. So tonight you're going to see 3 different aspects of what happens in the Indiana pop-up Chitlin Circuit. And then afterwards we'll have a short, we'll have a open mic. This takes about an hour, so right after that we'll have an open mic. Should they be signing up as of now? Abby has a sign-up sheet that you can sign up for if you're interested in that. And so what we're going to do now is introduce each other. And I'm introducing
and here's the sign-up sheet. I'm going to put it right here.
have to go to the glasses like Will Bond and say. This is Gayle Radwick, is a genderqueer Hoosier who just entered their 3rd decade and is having a great time. Gayle received a Bachelor of Arts from Ball State University, doubling major in theatrical directing and creative writing. But that's not all. Employed as an info specialist at Muncie Public Library, they fell in love with the Muncie community and public libraries and is pursuing a master's in library science. We're not rolling the Sisyphean boulder of education. Gayle loves to spend time in the sunshine, watch comfort cartoons like Bob Burgers, Gravity Falls, and BoJack Horseman, and hang out with their boyfriends in Tuxedo Cat Blaze.
Hey everybody. I am going to be introducing Curtis L. Crisler, who is born and raised in Gary, Indiana. Crisler is an award-winning poet and author and has a new book called Doing Drive-Bys on How to Love in the Midwest. He has 6 poetry books, 2 YA books, and 5 poetry chapbooks. He He's been published in a variety of magazines, journals, and anthologies. He's a co-editor of poetry for the Museum of Americana. He created the Indiana Chitlin Circuit and the poetry form called sonastic. Excuse me. He's the Indiana Poet Laureate and Professor of English at Purdue University, Fort Wayne, and he can be contacted at poetcrisler.com.
And I'll be introducing myself. I'm Abigayle Devendorf. It's fine. I call Tipton, Indiana home, so it's a little bit of a hour commute here to Muncie. After graduating from Ball State University with a BA in English Literature, she lived in Muncie to bring up herself and her son and kind of, I don't know, let's get over this downcast world. Gunner, who's sitting back there. She currently works at Tipton County Public Library as a youth services librarian and will continue to do so until her final days on this planet. Abigayle has been more aggressively writing poetry since 2015 and has appeared on Ball State Radio via the nightly show with other members of the poetry group Cuplets. Post-pandemic, she was offered the opportunity to host Cuplets here in Muncie at the Cup on a monthly basis. When Abigayle isn't weighing the pros and cons of being human, she enjoys long walks with no particular destination, painting, and road trips with her family.
So these are your 3 participants today. One of you have to go first since you're hosting this. So who wants to go first and start us off? The first part is a 20-minute round robin. And what it is, the first person sets everything up. So the first person will read, and then the other 2 will feed off of them trying to get to the mic just to, oh, I like what they did, and they were talking about sunshine, and I have this poem about sunshine, and, you're getting up there for it. So we'll have 20 minutes of that. Then we'll have the second part will be solos. Everybody gets 10 minutes. And then the last part is us reading a poem together. Today the poem will be Amari Evans' poem. I'm looking at, when I started the Indiana Chitlin Circuit, we were doing Won't You Come Celebrate With Me by Lucille Clifton, but now I'm moving into Indiana writers. So I started with Etheridge Knight. I'll be doing Amari Evans tonight, and then I'll go through the past Indiana Poet Laureates with Joyce, Norbert, all those, and then after that, find other poets as well. So who's going first to start us off?